and loving. It's that girl! And from the state of the mass holes. She likes yoga, Netflix, and says Latin. And from Orlando, she likes exercise, socializing, and clothes and heel shorts and underwear. This is Curious George. And from Indiana, he likes shopping and pizza. This is Hello World. And last but certainly not least, from Chicago, he likes sales and fashion and and please welcome your host tonight. This is Neil Pinklebottom.
Put it out! Put it out! Bring it in! Bring it in! And put it in! Welcome to the Gameshow, where our brave and bold contestants will put their wits, skill, and game show awesomeness to the test on a collection of TV's favorite game shows on a game show. I'm your host, Neil Pinklebottom.
And I'm your co-host, Ashley Fairbanks.
Let's give it up for Ashley Fairbanks. And over the next hour, our contestants will answer trivia questions and attempt to complete our game show challenges in order to collect as many points as possible. Today's top 3 scoring contestants will take home prizes, and today's #1 contestant will be crowned the Game Show King or Queen! TV viewers, friends, and family at home, thank you for tuning in. It's time to toss away that magazine, kick away that TV dinner tray, and buckle into that lazy boy for an hour of game show awesomeness on the Game Show Gameshow! Contestants, are you ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Ashley Fairbanks, are you ready?
Never more ready.
Never more. Quoting Edgar Allan Poe. Let's take a look at these categories. We've got 6 on the board. TV hangouts. Show us your match this pose, aka Disney movies and Chicago landmarks. And Bad Bob, you put on such a spectacular show. I'm going to give you control of the board. Please pick a category and point value.
Make it a good one, Bob.
Chicago landmarks for 1.
All right, for 1 point. For 1 point. Keep it positive, everyone. What is the nickname of the shiny sculpture, otherwise known as the Cloud Gate? And that was very clearly that girl.
What is the bean?
Is it the bean? Nice one. Alright, there you go. So that girl, you got control.
AKA.
Alright, for how many points?
5.
Alright, for 5 points. For 5 points, this category, you will see you will see the name of a character or person. If you can give us another identity for them, you will get 5 points. So what is another name for Marshall Mathers? Alright, and that was clearly Brit.
M&M.
Is that M&M? Nicely done! We also will take it to real Slim Shady. So, alright, Brit, you got control.
Show us your for 3.
Alright, in this category, you will see a verbal prompt. If you think you can do that thing, then put your paddle out. For 3 points, can you show us your floss? And that was definitely Curious George.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah! Give it up for Curious George. Nicely done, George. And you got control.
Okay. I'm going to do match this pose for 4.
Great. In this category, you will see a photograph. If you think you can match the pose in the photograph, then put your paddle out. For 4 points, can you match this pose? Oh, and that was Crane.
Yes.
That was Crane.
Let's go, Craig.
Feel the tree within.
Let's go, Craig.
Yeah! Craig, you got yourself 4 points. That puts you close to the lead there. You got control.
Chicago landmarks 5, please.
For 5 points, it's Chicago landmarks.
I don't even know.
In what year was Millennium Park opened? All right, this is the one that came out. That girl.
2002.
Was it 2002? Ooh, it's not. How about you?
2007.
Was it 2007?
Did you get negative points?
One last shot here. In what year was Millennium Park opened? And that was definitely bad.
2003.
Was it 2003? Unfortunately, there's no points for close answers. What's the answer there?
It is 2004.
2004. Apparently, we all know that it wasn't 2000. So I'm coming over to you, Large Mark, to give you control.
Disney movies for 5.
All right, for 5 points, it's Disney movies.
That's my shit.
As far as Disney songs go, how many have won Academy Awards? All right, and it came to
I thought it was bad.
I know, I thought
10.
it was bad.
Is it 10? Just a slight underestimate there. Let's come back. As far as Disney songs go, how many have won Academy Awards? And that was definitely curious.
12.
Is it 12? Ooh, not quite. As far as Disney songs go, how many have won Academy Awards? And that was
3.
Is it 3? Oh no, 10 was an underestimate. All right, what's that answer, Ashley?
Lucky number 13.
13. So close, so close. The first one was Pinocchio when it won When You Wish Upon a Star, and the most recent one was with Coco and Remember Me. Remember Me, such a sweet song. And before that was Let It Go. So we got so many of them. And I'm coming over to you, Lefty, because you're on my right, so I'm confused.
TV Hangouts for 4.
For 4 points, it's TV Hangouts.
Like a Google Hangout.
Which Albuquerque-based thriller series featured a fried chicken restaurant called Los Pollos Hermanos? All right, and that is right here.
Breaking Bad.
Is that Breaking Bad? Nicely done. You watch a lot of Breaking Bad?
I just started. I don't really watch TV.
Got it. Oh, Amars is just now.
Yes,
Do you think you're more of a Jesse or a Mr. White?
Oh, definitely Jesse.
All right, good deal. I'm not going to spoil it for you. So you've got control of the board.
Thank you. I will do match this pose for 5.
For 5 points, can you match? For 5 points, can you match this pose? And that was very clearly Bags. Come on out. Bags, you're going to show us your best turkey, but first warning. First a quick warning, Bags. Bags, a quick warning I have to give you. Watch your head because there are things above it.
Stretch out.
You got this bag.
Okay, show us your herky.
Alright.
Ready? Okay, watch your head.
You're good. Maybe not.
Alright. Do I have to like bend over that one too?
That's
Ready? Okay. Bags, you got yourself 5 points. And control. You just got to beat Bags and get in your paddle up. Bags, you got control.
Shit.
Can
I do AK for 4?
All right, for 4 points, who is Norma Jean Baker?
Damn, that's a tough one.
One of the most famous people in history. Bad Bob.
Marilyn Monroe.
Is that Marilyn Monroe? Nicely done. You got yourself so bad. Hold on one moment. It is now time for Layla con Leche to come here and spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. And let's chant together. No blammies, no blammies, no blammies, no. This is Everyone's Got Talent, Layla. Stand right here. Stand right here. Layla, here at the Gameshow Gameshow, we believe that everyone, we believe that everyone has talent. And when we say that, we mean quantity, not quality. So Layla, here is an assortment of talents for you to display. We have these finger cymbals often associated with belly dancing. We have these juggling balls. We have this kids joke book, this hula hoop, and also this guitar. It's only got 5 strings, and it's incredibly out of tune. For each of the talents that you can display in 30 seconds, you'll walk away with a point.
Wait, what are these?
30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go!
You can do it.
You can do it, Layla. Belly dance.
Tell us a joke! Tell us a joke, Layla! Tell us a joke!
What can a beaver use a computer?
Why?
It doesn't know how to log in.
Let's give it up for Layla Collection. That was a great joke. Can't log in.
Oh my god! That was the greatest joke
All right, everyone, let's get your paddles ready, and I'm coming right to you, Eve, to give you control.
TV Hangouts for 3.
For 3 points, it's TV Hangouts.
Great.
Set in Sunnydale, California, this show often visited a teen nightclub called the Bronx. Alright, that's that girl.
90210.
Is it 90210?
That was in Beverly Hills.
Yes, Beverly Hills, California. Also, that was the Peach Pit. That was the Peach Pit. There were lots of monstrous fights and romance and comedy on this action show. Alright.
The OC.
Is it the OC?
Good guess.
No, that's an Orange. That is an Orange County, California. All right, and we've got, like I said, lots of monstrous fights. All right, Bad Bob.
Melrose Place.
Is it Melrose Place? Melrose is in Hollywood. What's that answer?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That kind of monstrous fight. Yes, that kind. So I'm coming to you, Lol, what? We haven't seen you in a little while, so you've got control.
I'll make AKA for 3, sir.
All right, for 3 points, it's AKA. Who is Cassius Clay? There it is. All right, Curious George.
Muhammad Ali.
Is it Muhammad Ali? Nicely done. You got yourself 3 points and control. This is number 9. Number 10. Number 10. You are a 10.
Oh, thank you, darling. Not in the morning. I'm gonna go with match. No, I'm gonna go with.
Max is supposed for 3. Do it.
No, I'm gonna go. What is show us here? I'm gonna do.
Pick a category.
Show us here for 5.
All right, for 5 points, please show us your worm. It's a breakdance move called the worm. All right, and that's you. Come on out.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Yes, girl. To the window.
Nicely done, Amor. That's 5 points. And control of the board. You got control.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, you'll learn a lot about me. Okay, we'll do Chicago landmarks for 3.
All right, for 3 points, it's Chicago landmarks.
I might throw up.
What is the name of the fountain featured in the title sequence of Married with Children? All right, and that was Bad Bob.
That's Buckingham Fountain.
Is that Buckingham Fountain? Nicely done. Pretty much across the street from us, Bad Bob, and you got control.
I'm all set.
TV Hangouts for 5.
All right, for 5 points, it's TV Hangouts. This show, featuring a fast-talking mother and daughter duo, often had them visiting Luke's diner.
Oh, come
And
on, dude.
Oh, I know this one.
Gilmore Girls.
is that Gilmore Girls? It is. Nicely done. You got 5 points and control.
It's been a while since I've
Show us your number 4.
All right, we're going to go number 4 and show us your...
Show us your 4. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Show us your silly human trick. And that was clearly curious. Please tell us what you're going to do.
I'm going to put my hands from here to here in one swoop.
Let's see it. Let's see. I don't even know what that means.
Watch out above.
Oh, hey.
Oh, I see.
Pretty close enough.
Now I know why you're named Curious George. Let's give it up for Curious George, everyone. It is now time for me to call up Lolawat. Come spin this wheel. No blammies. No blammies. No blammies. No blammies. No blammies. No blammies. Oh, there it is. It's Stinko. Stand here, Lolawat. Stand here, Lolawat, because you're going to play one of our favorite games.
Oh, great.
It's called Stinko. You're going to drop a puck down wherever it lands. You're going to get that number of points. So there's no losing here. But, Lolawat, I'm going to give you a chance to potentially double that score.
Oh, shit.
Exactly. So Lolawat, inside of this briefcase, you will find a puck. If you can correctly identify the scent of the scratch and sniff sticker on that puck, then you will get double the score. But first, you've got to pick left or right. Left, right, left, right. Help him out. Left, right, right. Okay, Lolawat, this is a sweet food item. This is a sweet food item that starts with the letter B. So go ahead and scratch and sniff that. You won't be able to smell much, but you might find this in a pie. And it's got a very strong color association.
Oh, yeah.
Is it butterscotch?
It is butterscotch.
It's butterscotch. Go ahead and put this down.
Pretty good.
That was really good.
Or that one.
2 points! Nicely done, Lolawat. Nicely
All
done.
back for 2
got time for one final round of questions. Get your paddles ready, because this is our last round of questions, and I'm coming to you, Bags.
Since I killed him before, I matched this pose for 3.
All right, for 3 points, can you match this pose?
All right.
And that was clearly Lefty and also Curious George. Come on out, both of you.
There you go.
Walk like an Egyptian, everyone.
Ooh.
Yeah! Nicely done. Lefty and Lowell, that's number 10 and number 9, are getting 3 points each. So I'm coming to you, Britt, to give you control.
All right. Let's do Chicago landmarks for 4.
For 4 points, it's Chicago landmarks.
Oh, yeah.
Until 2016, Wrigley Field suffered from what curse? And that was definitely...
It's the curse of the Billy Goat.
Is it the curse of the Billy Goat? Nicely done. Bags, you got yourself 4 points and control.
Wow. Easiest question.
I'll take Disney movies for 4.
For 4 points, it's Disney movies. Which villain had flunkies named Flotsam and Jetsam? Which villain had flunkies named Flotsam and Jetsam? Now, you might think of where you would see Flotsam and Jetsam in the world, where you would find it. All right, curious.
It's not Jafar, is it?
Is it Jafar? No, he had...
It's a
Iago. That was Iago. So, who had flunkies named Flotsam and Jetsam? You might find Flotsam and Jetsam... Flotsam sounds like a word I was about to say. I'm not going to say it.
Large mark over there.
What's that answer? What's that answer?
It is Ursula.
Ursula. Flotsam is stuff that you find that is that has fallen off a boat, is floating, and jetsam is stuff that you throw off a boat when you're sinking. Jetsam, flotsam, and jetsam. And Ursula's eels are flotsam and jetsam. So I'm coming to you, Craig. It's been a little while since I've seen you. You've got control of the board.
TV Hangouts are 2 points.
For 2 points, TV Hangouts.
Let's go.
Which popular sitcom based in New York City featured a cafe called Central? Her. That's that girl.
What is Friends?
Is it Friends? Nicely done. Nicely done, and you got control.
White people show.
I'll
do TV Hangouts for 1.
All right, we're closing out TV Hangouts. Ricky from this television classic performed regularly at the Tropicana Club or Club Babalu. And that was...
I Love Lucy.
Is it I Love Lucy? It's I Love Lucy. Nicely done. Nicely done. You got control.
Disney movies for 3.
Alright, for 3 points, it's Disney movies.
One more question.
Who is the youngest Disney princess? And that was very much Layla Convention.
Is it Aurora?
Is it Aurora? That would be Sleeping Beauty, in case you didn't know. It's not Aurora. Who is the youngest Disney princess? And that was curious.
Is it Belle?
Is it Belle? Oh no, it sounds like everyone's guessing at this point. Alright, and that is finally Amar's.
Mulan?
Is it Mulan? No, they were easily like in their teens. What's that answer?
It's Snow White.
Snow White. Snow White is not only the oldest Disney princess, but also the youngest at 14 years old. 14 years old. It's now time. It's now time to get E over here. Spin the wheel of fortune, Ricky. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies. And this is teal or not teal. Stand in the center over there, E. And what you might not have noticed standing where you were is that we've got 4 briefcases over there. 2 of them are teal. 2 of them are teal. I'm going to ask you to take 2 of them and bring them back here, but not before I ask your friends in studio audience to help you make that choice. The teal one! The steel one! Help her out! Alright, great. E, what we did not tell you is that inside of these briefcases there's a 0, a 1, a 2, and a 5 that we might add to your score. And I'm here to show you the 2 that you did not pick.
The 10. Bad bitches only. 1. It's 1.
No!
Good choice. This is going to be 0. You're fine. Yeah, you got this. Come on, Miss.
So that makes things clear, E. You've got a 0 and you've got a 5. You've got a choice to make. Help her make that choice. The teal one! 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 Alright, E, while you were thinking about it, we got a call from the bank. You could walk away with 3 points, or you could open up that briefcase.
Walk away.
Alright,
Yeah! Open it!
Hell yeah, who cares?
Deal!
Come on, 5. Show us 5.
you sure you want to?
You guys
No!
Let's give it up for E, everybody! Now, E, I'll point out that for spinning the wheel, you got a bonus 3 points. So nice job. There we go. Alright, everyone, it's time to put your paddles away. Time to put your paddles away because you no longer need them. Because you're a family and you're a family. Alright, Layla Kolecha and Craig. Layla Kolecha and Craig, come forward. I don't know what just happened. Alright. Yeah, shake hands, put your hands behind your back. There are instructions you'll need to play, so I might have to wait for a second.
We're good.
Please enjoy yourselves, yeah. Everyone's going to have a very good time today. Everyone, Layla Kolecha and Cray are representing the team, and in just a moment, Ashley Fairbanks will read a question, and if you think that you have a response that belongs on this board behind me, then you can ring this bell without breaking my hand.
Come on, Layla.
Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. You'll figure it out. All right. If the answer is on the board, I will play with your team immediately. The board. So Layla Kolecha and Cray, does that make sense? Everyone else will just have to put up with it. All right. Great. So ready, Ashley? When you're ready.
If Barbie had to raise some fast cash, name something she might auction off.
What are you doing, Layla?
Her Corvette.
Let's go! Number 1!
There you go! Thank you so much. All right, we're going to play on this side. Everyone, I'm going to give you a quick heads up. I'm going to ask that we get no help from your contestant teammates. And also no help from the other side, so anything you say, they can be used against you, so please be quiet. Fritz! I don't know if you played with as many Barbies as I have. I have a feeling you might know her pretty well. What would Barbie get rid of if she got into money trouble?
Her wardrobe?
Her wardrobe! Woo! Nice! All right, it's E. It's tough times at Mattel. So tell us, what would Barbie get rid of for the dough?
Her dream house.
Her dream house! Yeah! Nicely done. Next up is Amar's. Amar's, we only have 3 answers. Keep it positive.
Her shoes?
Her shoes!
Problematic.
Yeah! She does have a lot of shoes. She does. Bags. We only have 2 answers left. No strikes for your team. So this is 0 pressure for you.
I'd say she'd give up her man candy.
The man candy! Large, this is a chance for you to potentially take this home for your team. If you get this right, every member of your team is going to get 10 points.
Jewelry?
Her jewelry!
Let's go!
We're getting Barbie over here. And now it's time to call for that girl. No blammies! 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 And this is... What's the point? It's spin it to win it. Go ahead and take your spot back, that girl. Everyone's going to get a chance to earn some points, but not before I ask you a potentially embarrassing question. So of these 4 colors, that girl, which one's your favorite? Green, white, orange, or blue?
Green.
Everyone turn around and look inside of your green drawer. Look inside of your green drawer. You will find a vest. You can stick your head through the hole in that vest, and you will also find 3 projectiles, which are either very clean, never before worn baby socks, or potentially green balls. Stick your head through the hole. And now, make sure you have 3 projectiles. Yes, you should have them on your hand. Now, everyone, Do watch your hair because it does get stuck. It is Velcro, so just be careful with that. And everyone, you are now teamed up with the person standing directly across from you.
Oh, yeah.
And here's the job. You've got two jobs. Job number one is to toss those balls onto your partner's vest from the space where you're standing, not in the street, but on the sidewalk. And then job number two is to, when your partner throws those things at you, to catch those on your vest without using your hands. So for each ball on your or your partner's vest, each of you will take home a point to a maximum of 6.
Okay.
So if you drop those balls, you can't get them until both your and your partner's hands are
I have
empty.
to catch the balls with my mouth?
No, what the fuck?
He said no with your mouth.
Listening is a thing. All right, everyone, 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go.
Go. Can't move. Keep going.
Damn it!
Okay, go. That was free.
10 seconds.
Off the ground.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time. All right, let's take a look. Craig, I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Layla, Colette, and Craig get 4 points. I see over here. I see Britt. I see 0. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So that girl and Britt are getting 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So E and Lefty are getting 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
My partner and I did not even. We did not have 4 socks.
Well, clearly you have 6, so that's not 4.
Sounds like a lot of everybody. I didn't know.
Alright, that's okay. Listening is a factor. Listening is a factor. But A-Bars and Curious George get 6 points! Alright, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Bags and thank you, Lone One get 6 points! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bad Bob and Large Marge get 6 points! Let's put those vests back in the drawers. Don't worry about the stuff that's on the floor. Because our interns will clean that up later. Intern is named Ashley. 6 points for Large Marge and Bad Bob.
Enterprise partnership, but pretty close.
6. Yeah, 6 gets 6, and so does 12. All right, set for the score.
I think I got it.
Great. All right, everyone. Let's send in our next contestants, who are that girl and Britt.
All
All right, Britt. Shake hands. Oh, shake hands. Face each other. Yeah, we're having. That's all right. That's okay. You grew up in gang territory too. I get it. All right. So I did. So everyone, in just a moment, Ashley Fairbanks is going to ask that question. Ashley,
Name something people are often chased by in movies.
cops. Cops. There it is. Like I said, I grew up in the inner city as well, so it happens. I'm not judging. Lefty, you have the face of someone very familiar, like you've been in a lot of movies. So tell me, what would be chasing you if you were in a movie?
An animal.
Please be anything more specific.
Oh, a dinosaur.
A dinosaur! What? That's right. Coyote. A coyote!
What are you doing?
Alright, careful everyone. Low what? Here's what's going on. Everyone, low what? Everyone, real quick. Let's keep this one quiet so low what can hear what's going on. There are 4 answers left on the board, but only 1 chance. So if you get this right, I'll send it to Bad Bob. Maybe Bad Bob will send it the rest of the way, and that will be how we get it. But if you get this wrong, well what? If you get this wrong, they get 10 seconds to confer and a chance to steal. Don't start talking yet. Don't start talking yet. If you get this wrong, they might steal this.
Don't console.
Monsters.
Monsters! Alright, Bad Bob, 3 answers left. You know what happens if you get this wrong?
A murderer.
A murderer! Yeah! That's done. Lola con leche.
Side of the fucking board.
Cars.
Cars!
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah! points are left. You could take the points for your team.
Part of me wants to say bad decisions, but I'm gonna go with dogs.
Dogs! Yeah! They're getting the points! That's all of your team. 6 through 12. 6 through 12. It is now time for me to call forward Large Marge! Spin the wheel!
I think my favorite answer is dinosaur still.
No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! Alright, and this is whose dime is it anyway? Stand right here. Large Marge. Large Marge. I'm going to ask you to face me and to also to pick 2 partners. Anyone in the room at all. 2 partners.
Bad Bob.
Alright, you got another one.
Bad Bob and that girl.
Oh, you get 2 partners. I didn't hear. That girl and Bob. Come on out. So that girl, I'm going to ask you to stand right behind Large Marge. Large Marge right here, and Bad Bob right here. So Large Marge, that girl, and Bad Bob, you're playing one of our favorite games. It's called Whose Dime Is It Anyway? And it starts with these 6 dimes. Now, this is good. Get your camera out because you might want to take pictures and video of your friends doing something dumb. All right, Large Marge, stand right here, and you're going to take one of these very clean, never before used tongue depressors. Make a diving board out of your mouth with it. It's never been used before. You've used a tongue depressor. Good. And then arms akimbo like Peter Pan. Now, that girl, stand right behind her. And then put this eye mask on, stick your hands through the holes that Large Marge has provided.
This is like a horrible Saturday night.
All right. Or a fun one. We'll see. Now, Bad Bob, you are the leader of this group, so you've got to help them get through guidance only. You can't touch them, the table, the dimes, the stick, nothing, okay? You can only use your words to help them get the correct dimes on that stick. Now, I will point out that each of the silver dimes on that stick at the end of 30 seconds will be worth a point. Each of the pink dimes will be worth 3 points. But either of these blue dimes, if either of those blue dimes is on that stick, no one's getting any points. So help them out. 30 seconds.
What am I doing? I know, but like you didn't tell me what I'm doing.
Yeah, help. Listen to him.
Put him on the stick or what?
Yes.
I get on the stick when it's our first time.
Put your hands through the holes, please.
The hardest part about the Game Show is listening, and you'll never know what to do if you don't listen.
All right, great. 30 seconds on the clock. Bad Bob, help him out.
All right, Rachel, take your right hand, move it to the right. All right, a little bit lower, Okay, get that one.
That's a bad one.
Throw it up.
No, don't throw it up.
Throw off that one too.
Don't throw it up.
Okay, sorry, don't throw it off.
Put it out there.
Rachel, put it down. All right, now the rest of them, get on her stick there. So pick up any of those.
You want me to put on the stick?
Yeah, there you go.
Put it on the stick.
Set. Okay, there you go.
And then what?
Pick it up. You're good. That was a good one.
Oh, keep doing this?
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
I'm like,
All right, now your left hand, you just move them. So up. There you go. That one's good. That one's good. More inwards. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Then
Now both the other ones off. Alright, so the right one. Oh shit. All the others just
10 seconds.
Right hand, put it down. Alright, no. So the top one is bad. The top one is bad. No.
Don't throw it away. Out.
where's your mind?
Up.
5,
There's
4,
there you go.
3,
There you go.
2, 1. That's time! And that's 3 points! Large Marge, that girl, and Bad Bob are getting 3 points. That's number 7, number 12, and I believe number 8. Number 2. That was number 8.
Notice if you stay to support your team members, you just got 10 points.
Nicely done. All right, everyone, it's time to bring up our next contestants. Let's get Amars and Curious George forward.
Oh God, I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
All right, shake hands. Now each team has won 1 round, so we'll see how this third one goes and maybe the 4th. So Amars and Curious George, are you ready?
Yeah, go.
Great. All right, Ashley.
Name an animal you could recognize just by its nose.
Just by its nose, an elephant.
An elephant.
Come on.
Oh, there was a delay there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
There was some hesitation.
There it is. All right. Lone
Started a little bit.
one, can you identify a creature whose proboscis tickles your 3 fibers.
Sorry.
It's tied. We have 5 right
They won.
An anteater! Yeah! Nicely done. That was like the art one. Alright, so Bad Bob, we have 4 answers on the board.
That means nothing, Craig.
We were giving you your points back.
A pig?
A pig, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Really good one.
There we go. Now I will point out, because the question has been asked, the numbers above underneath those teams, they're irrelevant. Don't even pay attention.
Okay.
Alright, Layla, we've got 3 answers on the board. You might have seen a nose at some point, so tell me what would happen.
Dinosaur.
Bird.
A bird!
Oh, good.
I'll explain to you, Layla, because birds have beaks or bills, but not noses. You've never seen a bird with a nose.
Semantics.
Technically, it's just a T, too.
Yes, it's true. That girl.
Wait, I'm looking for its nose. I'm gonna say
Hey, whoa,
a cat.
A cat! It sounded like we had a little,
No.
little confusion there.
That's not my fart sound.
Lefty!
like a bunch of cheap.
Oh, was that why it smells over here, guys? Lefty, we've got 2 answers on the board. That's why you can give someone your answer. Then you're out.
Oh, you can?
Dinosaur.
A
Pizza.
bat.
A bat!
What?
A batty. They've got wings. All right, so Curious George. There are 2 answers, but you've only got 1 chance. So if you get this wrong, I'm sending it to them. A dog. A dog? Yeah! Nicely done. Laura, this is to you.
I don't know if we're gonna get this, guys. You got this.
A cow? Ooh, those are the udders. Take 10 seconds.
Okay, 10 seconds.
I don't need it.
3, 2, 1, and that's time. That's time. So I'm gonna come to the person who said
A horse.
a horse.
I'm over here talking about
And serious. It's time for you to win the wheel.
Let's go. Who said horse?
No blammies. 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 And this goes to a scavenger hunt. So go ahead and take your spot. So here, everyone, I'm putting you all on a scavenger hunt. Now, here's the deal. Everyone's going to get a chance to earn some points, but I will point out to you, you do not need to touch the object that you were looking for. All you need to do is see it with your eyes, and if you do, then put your hand in the air. At the end of 30 seconds, I will verify that you know where it is. If you do know where it is, you're going to get 5 points. Yes, thank you. All right.
You do not even need to leave your spot.
Yes.
You will see it from your own spot.
That's exact. Thank you for repeating that, Ashley. Sometimes they need to repeat it. You don't need your paddle. But here's something I should let you know. It's not inside of the drawers. It's not behind the curtains. It's not behind me. You've got 30 seconds to find the object listed on top of your drawer.
Wait. Oh.
Got it.
I got it.
Can't see. What? Oh, I got mine.
I got mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got mine.
10 seconds.
No.
Ooh, and that's time. Cray, what were you looking for?
I don't know.
No, it says right here.
I know. I don't know where it is.
What were you looking for?
I was looking for a fish.
There's the fish right there.
it's cheating.
There's the fish. Oh, it is a fish. I'm so sorry, Cray. You get a high five, though. Here you go. Grant, what were you looking for? Did you find the gnome? There's the gnome in its home. You got 5 points for Brent. How about you, E?
I found the crown.
You remember the
Oh, it's on the wheel of fortune cookie, which I have named every single time I've called someone over. I'm so sorry, E. You got a high five. Hey, Mark.
A red kiss.
Did you find it? There it is. It's good to know you can find a red kiss right behind you. Bags, what were you looking for? Where?
Wow, couldn't get it.
No way, I did not see that at all. You got that 5 points. Let's give it up for Bags. Next up is Large. There's the pig. You got 5 points for Large Marge. Next up is Layla.
It's a dinosaur.
There's your cheese grater. You got 5 points. That girl.
Flamingo.
You got a mingo. And how about you, Lefty?
Cow is right over there.
There's the cow. You got 5 points. How about you, Curious?
Duck, duck, goose, right over there.
Yeah, nicely done, Lowell. What?
I got a baseball.
Where? Oh, there. Nicely done. 5 points for Lowell and Bad Bob.
I don't know, I have a crown.
What does it say over here?
Yeah.
The baseball
get it
is
now.
right over there.
Like, I'll take the crown for 500.
You're the second person to find a crown, even though we did not need a crown to be found. All right, everyone. We're bringing up our final contestants. It's time for Large Marge and Bad Bob to come forward. Let's go, Mark. Shake hands. Put your hands behind your back. Ashley, when you're ready.
Good call.
Name something parents tell their kids not to waste. Water.
Yeah. All right. So, Crane, not sure if you had parents, but if you did, what would they tell you not to waste?
Food, final answer.
Sorry, what?
Food.
Food! Yeah! Nicely done. Britt, if you ever plan to have kids, what would you tell them not to waste?
Toilet paper?
Toilet paper! Yeah, the kids are full of poop.
I know.
They are. All right, Eve.
Toothpaste?
Toothpaste! Ooh! Now I must point this out to you, Amars. There are a lot of answers there. If you get this right, I'll send it over to your next teammates. Maybe they can get it, but please don't chat. Please don't chat. Please don't chat. Good. Amars, if you get this wrong, then they get to chat. They have 4 different answers that they could possibly get.
I'm gonna go with my time.
Time! Yeah! I mean, your time, their time, anybody's time. Bags! 3 answers.
I used to leave the door open a lot in my house, so my mom would say not to waste energy.
Yeah.
Energy!
Leave the lights on. Yeah.
Or a coyote.
Don't waste that time.
All right, take 10 seconds. Take 10 seconds.
I didn't feel like that was collaborative. You saw my face.
I think it counts. I think it counts.
All right, and that's 10 seconds.
Okay.
And I'm coming to you, Lefty.
Dinosaur.
Money.
Money!
Oh, that was a good one.
There it is! And let us see those remaining answers. We were also looking for electricity. Now here's the thing. Energy could have been gas or heat.
You said the door was left open, so I thought heat. I feel like heat is electricity.
Alright, and that final answer was your life. Everyone, put your paddle.
Wait, we did have 2 people that didn't go.
You got points. No, you're done. So next up is E. Come forward to spin the wheel.
No, you're done.
No blammies, no blammies, no blammies, no blammies. And this is Snatch Race. Go ahead and stand right there in front of Amars. And now from the other side of the room, I would love for you to pick an opponent, someone to compete with from this side of the room.
None of them are looking at you.
I don't know who that is. Lowell, all right, Lowell and E. You are now the temporary captains of your team. You are now the temporary captains of your team. You have the job of getting your teammates to guess as many of the words and phrases on these cards as you can. Now, you can do or say anything that
Maryland does.
Sarah, keep it down for a second.
you can do or say.
Just a second. Thank God you didn't pick Bob.
You can do or say anything that you want except for the words you're trying to get them to guess. So if it was a fire truck, you could say that it's a red emergency vehicle or that it goes woo, 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 but you can't say the words fire truck or fire truck. For every word or phrase that your teammates guess, every member of your team is getting a point. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go!
It's not a branch, but it's a...
Wallet.
Not a tree, but it's a... What does a flower do?
Okay.
Bloom, but...
Grow?
Open. Awesome.
10 seconds.
Little kids, 3 letters, it's short, it sounds like...
Skip it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time! Alright, stay there. Lowell, which phrases and words did your teammates guess?
Twig, nightmare, blossom, nose.
That's 4 points! Alright, and
Ceiling fan.
2 points for this team! All right. All right, everyone. It's time to get your... Take it easy, everyone. It's time to get your paddles ready because we've got 6 new categories coming up. 6 new categories are coming up. And I am now coming to Cray. Cray, you're trailing just a smidge, so I'm going to give you control of the board.
Get lit for 5.
Okay, the movie Clueless was inspired by the novel Emma by this British author. And that was...
Jane Austen.
Is that Jane Austen? And that's where we discovered... That's where we discovered that lit stands for literature. Amars, you got 5 points.
Bird brains for 4.
For 4 points, it's bird brains.
4 points?
4 points. What's Woody Woodpecker's famous laugh? And that was Lefty. Oh, that's not the whole thing. All right, next up. Yeah! That was such a lip-sync. It was like an Irish version of Woody Woodpecker. There it is. And there it is. You got yourself 4 points and control.
Good show, old sport for 5.
For 5 points, it's Good Show, Old Sport. What is the title of the rap performed by the Chicago Bears in 1985? And that was Curious.
I don't really know. It's like a... Wait, this is something boogie. It's something boogie. It's something... No, there's a shuffle boogie or some shit.
Super Bowl shuffle.
Is it the Super Bowl Shuffle? That's 5 points for that. All right, you got control.
You had it.
I'm going to do Sing That Verse for 5, Bob.
All right, great. My name's not Bob. Everyone, in this category, you will see the lyrics to a song. I will read out those lyrics, and if you can sing the remainder of the verse, the rest of the words that come after what I've said, then you're going to get 5 points. Let's see these lyrics. I'm not throwing away my shot. You know I'm not throwing away my shot. And that is Amars.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot.
Let's do the rest of it.
I am young. Wait, sorry. I am not throwing away my shot. I am young, broken, reckless, and just. I am not throwing away my shot.
So close. You got the beat. You got the rhythm. All right. It's like we haven't quite got there. I'm not throwing away my shot. You know I'm not throwing away my shot. What's next?
I have no idea.
All right, it looks like Ashley and I will finish this. I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. And I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. And that is from Hamilton. From Hamilton, that's the second number.
It's this song's playing just around the corner, but here you get this performance for relatively free.
It's almost all right. Bags, you got control of the board.
Impressions for 5.
All right, in this category, you will see the name of a character or person for 5 points. Can you do an impression of Mariah Carey? All right, that's that girl. That's Whitney Houston. Wait.
Heartbreaker, you got that game?
Yeah! All right. Great, come spin the wheel. Great, come spin the wheel. No Grammys, and this is the Tear Tractor. Stand right here, Craig. Stand right here, because Craig, you are taking on this terrifying event.
That was the best thing.
This is the Tear Tractor. Now, Craig, you may have seen a tractor before, but you've never seen a tear tractor. So, I would like you to take a peek right inside here. Tell me what you see.
Don't get the eye!
Oh, you jerked up and it has cookie in it.
What? The jelly bean?
Jelly bean! Craig, you have the very simple job. You will get 5 points if you can eat one of these jelly beans and tell us what flavor it is. Very simple. They are really jelly beans, but no, this is Craig's job. But everyone, Craig, here's the catch. Here's the catch. One of these jelly beans is delicious, and the other jelly bean is not in any way delicious. In fact, I will let you know that one of these jelly beans is berry blue. That sounds nice. And the other one is toothpaste, like used up, spit up toothpaste. That's for 5 points. Eat one of those jelly beans. Cheer them on, everyone.
What is it? What is it? Yeah.
Berry blue.
Berry blue! 5 points for 3. 5 points for 3.
I say like vomit or something.
That's awesome. Luck this one. Awesome.
All right, let's go. We're in the final 3.5 minutes of the Game Show Game Show. So we are entering what I call the lightning round. I will pick out the categories and point values from now on, and also every single question is worth double points. So this is the time to catch up if you need to do it. Let's go to Get Lit for 2.
Oh God, it's hard.
A 3D movie was based on this Jazz Age novel written by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And that was definitely
we got a
A-Mark.
reader in the group.
Great Gatsby.
Is that The Great Gatsby? Yes, it was. The Guy in Blue movie was in 3D. Let's go to Good Show Old Sport for 2.
Educate yourselves.
With The Great Gatsby.
Which musical movie series featured an a cappella performance by the Green Bay Packers?
No idea.
There's only one a cappella movie series I can think of.
Oh, shit.
Alright, that's that girl.
Pitch Perfect.
Is it Pitch Perfect? It is. Nicely done. And let's go to Sing That Verse for 2. Sing that verse for 2.
Oh, I got this one. I got this one. She has a no.
Scaramouche, Scaramouche, can you do the fandango? Oh, and that was Curious.
Something frightening, coming lightning. Something very frightening, something very lightning. I don't know, I'm black, I don't know that well. Scaramouche, can you do the fandango? Send a bolt of lightning, very, very frightening. Me, Galileo, Galileo, Galileo. 4 points for Lefty. 4 points for Lefty. Let's go to impressions for 3. Impressions for 3. Let us see an impression of.
Where is she? Lefty is number
789.
Well, I'm 9.
All right, 3 points impressions. This will be worth 6.
Wait, what's happening?
Shrek, and that is Curious.
Oh Fiona, you're so hot. Can I do you later?
I don't think he ever said that. He did not say that in that way. Hey, donkey, get him that swim. That's the one, Greg. Sarah,
That's how you do a Shrek.
let's go
I feel
to
like mine was just as good, okay?
Get Lit for 3. Let's go to Get Lit for 3.
I don't know anything.
This novel about a revolution in France is the basis for one of the longest running Broadway musicals of all time. Alright.
Les Miserables!
Les Miserables! There it is! 8 points for you, 8 points for number 10. Number 10. Alright, we'll go to Bird Brains for 5.
Yeah, we will. Bird brains, 5
This
points.
is worth 10 points. Carol Spinney has played this large fowl from a seedy neighborhood since the first episode of a popular PBS children's show. Alright.
Sesame Street.
Is the bird called Sesame Street? Oh no. Big Bird. Is it Big Bird? Yes it is. You got yourself 10 points, Brett. That's number 2. Let's go to Sing That Verse for 3.
This is very intense. This is a fun one that we can't do.
When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. There's Lelo con leche.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Ah!
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Yeah! All right, everyone. We've got time for no more questions, so put your paddles away. But we do have time for our final challenge, our final super challenge. That's super challenge number 2.
It is! It is!
The neckball pass. Now, here at the Gameshow, these specially designed neckballs, they designed to only go between your chin and your chest and nowhere else. And here's what's going on, Layla con leche. Don't insert this yet. Don't insert this yet, Craig. All right, so everyone, this is a race. This is a race. Don't insert this. I said don't insert this. Okay, here's what's going on.
I can do this, like, my
You
job.
can. All right, so everybody.
I'm just saying.
I'm videotaping all this, you guys. Just for
Copy Catherine
No,
on
we're
it.
not going to be able to neck pass with you videotaping.
All right, everyone.
That's
All right, everyone. Let's keep this one moving.
No
So
video.
here's what's gonna
Welcome
happen.
to Upward.
here's what's going to happen. We're going to have a race, and you're going to pass that from neck to neck to neck to neck, neck to neck to neck to neck, until it reaches Bad Bob, until it reaches Large Marge. And then when you get that ball, Bad Bob and Large Marge, you're going to do a 360-degree turn, 360-degree turn, and pass it all the way back to Craig, back to Layla con Leche. And when you two get those, you're going to find me wherever I'm standing, and I'll be holding this, and if you can keep that ball in your neck and get it all the way over here, then
This is so fun.
then the first team to get this ball in this basket, every member is getting 20 points.
Okay.
All right, so everyone, if you drop the ball, please give it to the person. If you drop the ball, please give it to the person who gave it to you. Ready, set, go!
It's very long now. I'm not dropping this one.
There you go. You got it. Pinch it, pinch it!
Go closer.
There you go. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it.
Oh, that was like fun. Oh, baby. Come on, girl.
Go.
All right, everyone. We're gonna give Ashley Fairbanks a chance to tabulate these scores. Great. We don't know yet who has won the Game Show, but if you win, where will you go?
Peace, loser.
Disneyland!
How about you, Brent?
Disney World.
Disney World! How about you, Amy?
The bar.
The bar!
Turks and Caicos.
I'm going home.
Oh! How about you, Lord?
Six Flags.
Six Flags, which one?
Ours.
Ours! How about you?
Back to work.
Back to work! Oh my God!
Sales!
I'm going wherever my lovely friends are going because I love them so much.
Love! How about you, Lefty?
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park! Yes! Compton!
Yeah!
How about you,
I'm going to In-N-Out.
In-N-Out! Those are in Southern California. Do you come from there?
No, I'm from Texas.
Oh, but they've got them there.
They do have them.
All right, do we have any ties for first, second, and third? No! Great. Ashley Fairbanks will do the announcements in just a moment. I will say that this has been one of the most competitive and fun groups. You guys played an excellent game today. But three of you did just a little bit better than everyone else. Let's give it to Ashley Fairbanks.
Yes, in third place. Ooh, for all of her trivia knowledge, for all of the challenges she did, as well as supporting her team who needed supporting instead of grabbing a drink. This is Lefty!
Lefty, now, Lefty, you are taking home a limited edition water bottle from our axe throwing room upstairs, Ragnarok axe throwing. That's where we'll teach you to throw an axe at the wall, and you can compete like a champion. Let's give it up for Lefty!
And in second place, she had to have... Ooh,
That's
quite a lot of feedback.
That's me.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're grabbing things. Yes! In second place, because she had to have quite the aggressive paddle to be seen, this is Layla con Leche.
Layla, you are taking home a pass to our signature escape room trapped in a room with a zombie. We've got a zombie on a chain every 5 minutes. The chain will get longer, and hopefully, Layla, you will get out before the zombie gets you. Let's give it up for Layla con Leche!
And in first place, our game show queen. She was frequently under pressure when the mic was in her face, but she still got this. This is Curious George.
Curious George! A water bottle and a pass to
I love passes.
but also, you are now our game show queen!